So you say you're Native American?
Yeah, I'm Native American.
Do you know like much about that, or you're just like, I don't know?
The only thing that I know that is a sure thing about my Native American history is that there's Cherokee blood. Like, they're really tall. They're about 6 feet tall. But that gene gets passed around, so I didn't even, obviously I did not get it. My brother has it, my sister has it. My great-grandmother's dad, her dad, and his dad were 6 feet tall.
Wow.
They were originally from the Carolina Mountains, and yeah, they were victims of the Trail of Tears, so they're legit. But yeah, that's basically it. So after that, when everybody came down to Texas, all the Indians were like integrated, so I'm sure either Apache or Comanche, both of them, I'm not sure. So, and that's one of the requirements for the role, that you have to be Native American. Because Tyler said, well, I'm not Native American, so I'm not sure. That's what he said about the whole role thing. So the readers, some say Seth looks like Jacob, some say he doesn't.
He does.
He does.
Okay.
When Bella sees Seth, she can't help but smile because it reminds her of a younger Jacob.
No, why?
Because I think I got it that way because he looks like him.
Well, the way I see it is because, like, when you go see a movie and you go see Taylor Lautner and you see him on there, you better make sure Seth looks like him. You know what I mean? For fans, because they just want to see two look-alike.
Of course, because Taylor's awesome.
That's why, you know.
And I did think, I think that you do look like Taylor. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys watch my videos, but I saw him. We were at Hot Topic, and we were at a release party, right? So I was there. And then all of a sudden I see this girl, Brittany, had the camera, she's over there, and Brittany was like...
But you thought it was him?
And then
I was thinking it was some shade.
You know, and then I looked and I was like, oh my god, I could have, oh my god, that guy looks like Taylor!
Yeah, I go around town like this now, but no, really, because people are going to stop me, like it happens a lot.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like,
and to me, like, I've read the book several times, and I've always thought that, I mean, it's not like, oh, Taylor or Jacob and Seth are twins, but I've always thought that, like, they resembled each other.
Yeah.
You know? And when I first saw you, I was just like, look, I look like twins, and I felt so dumb. I'm not taking a picture with him. I was like, no, I felt dumb.
I don't mind at all.
And I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna go. And everybody was like, no, don't go, don't go, don't do it.
I was pretty nervous. I didn't know like,
I didn't know
how the crowd was gonna react when I dressed up.
But see, it was awesome.
I thought I was gonna go in there and everyone's gonna be like, why is this guy dressed up? And I'd be like, I look like Jacob. Yeah. You know? But no, it was a good response. Like people came up to me. I was pretty excited.
There's hundreds of people there, so I went and I was like, you probably think I'm a freak, but I think you look like Taylor. Can I take a picture of you? And he's like, I guess. Right?
I was like that.
Yeah, you're kind of like,
I didn't want to react. I was kind of nervous. Like,
but then I came back and I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, you guys, it was nice. He wants to apply. He wants to audition for Seth Clearwater, and I was like, let's support him. I don't know, whatever I can do, I'll help him. And then all the girls around me were like, Jenny, oh my god, he does look like Taylor. Maybe I'll go take a picture. And then like everybody went and took a picture. I was like,
cool. Like they had some Alice's there. That was really cool.
Yeah. And so too, I was like, hey, I don't know, but I got your autograph because I was like, you never know. To be famous.
But it's up to Seth. That's
well,
why
in my book, you're Seth. What about you guys?
But it's up to Steph. I leave it to her.
I'm gonna call her.
That'd be awesome.
About me. I wonder if she does. How important part to me all this that's like the body can fill in those shoes.
And that is important because let's call it fans are crazy. We'll get you.
That's why. Really,
like
I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to let you guys down. That doesn't mean a lot to get the role, but to make sure I am body Seth. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't mean a lot. Oh, all the same. Like. Sure, that's great too, but I mean it's important to make sure like I hit the book just like Stephanie wrote it, you know.
Well, you will have to. I think we should. I was talking to her on the way here. I was like, man, we gotta get a hold of Catherine Hardwick. I mean, she's not involved in movies anymore, but she's
from here.
That's why she's from McAllen. We'd be like, Catherine, gotta represent. Call your people. Call Stephanie. We have a Seth here, okay? Thank you. Click.
Just look her up in the phone book.
Yeah. How long has it been since you lived here, lady? But that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a genius idea. That's right.
Find an old phone book.
As for now, everything's to be announced. There's no directors, no casting directors, there's nothing. So just everything's to be announced. I'm just waiting. Just passing the time, but you know, working out, trying to put myself all over the internet. Not to get the fame, the numbers, but just to see like this guy is really in depth in his character. Like this guy means a lot.
That's why I first, I saw you, like I said, a Hot Topic, but then I heard you talking to the other girls that were next to us. And then I was like, man, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. And that to me, I mean, not just like, oh, another pretty face that looks like him. You know, it was like, you know, this guy knows what he's talking about. I can tell that you've studied the role. And that was important to me as a Twilight fan.
Yeah, because
you don't just want somebody that doesn't know and they're like...
Because I've read bios on Seth, and they're like, oh, he's sincere, he's full of justice and peace. And then it stops there. And I'm like, well, where's the dad's death? Where's the friends to Colin? Like, you know, they don't grasp that. They don't...
And I think he's very important.
Because I think it's tragic, like losing your dad at 14 years old when you transfer. Like, that's hard. And it's something you couldn't even avoid. You know?
True story.
And the relationship he's gonna have with Leah. He's just like, he's gonna be so close to her just because she can't, how hurt she is with Sam and losing her father, and then she doesn't know if she's gonna have any children anymore. Since all her insides are changing and everything. There's a lot of emotional struggle in those characters.
Yes, I agree.
The Clearwaters are a heavy family. Wow, that's cool. Well, no, it dawns on me like that, you know, but it's true.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
That's awesome that he's friends with Edward.
But it's important. It's important to him. You know, it's not so much that he wanted to leave Sam's pack, but it's because he wants to be friends with the vampires. It means a lot to him.
Well, that's why Jacob didn't want to leave the pack either, but he's like, you know, not gonna kill Bella.
Yeah, he's like, these are innocent hands. Like, you cannot, this truce is over. We're not enemies anymore. That's why, like, for Seth, like, yeah, he's like, amen to that. Like, I need this to change. I need everybody to change. Your dad's guidance. You know, we're trying to protect the same people. Like, you cannot fight with me about this.
Right. And that's good, and especially at such a young age. And for him to stand up for himself like that, even to he literally turned against his sister. I mean, turn against the pack, which is what you were raised and you're part of now.
Yeah.
And he's so young, but
I can only wonder how hard it was.
He fought for the right party.
To fight against the alpha male, but it just shows, like, how firm they were in their beliefs. Like, I'm backing down. I need to fight for the family.
And he knew, too, if he went with a regular pack and said, yeah, let's go kill Bella, that's an injustice to Edward.
Right.
Because Edward helped him, you know, against Riley and everything in Eclipse. So, I mean, there's lots of key factors in there, but that was very important for him to actually leave and just put his foot down and say, you know what, this is what I believe in, and I'm going to go along with the new pack.
It means a lot to Seth, because I think for him, knowing the Colons, getting to know them, getting to know their innocent hands, like, he understands they share the same morale to protect the lives of the Force and the Push. Because when the Colons leave is when he changes. So I think they don't change because of the Colons, they change because of Victoria and Riley and then the other vampires that are killing people there. You know, that's why they change. You know what inspires me?
Tell me.
I'm ambitious about this role, but the way I feel about it is, like, there's no one to tell you different. Only you can reach as far as you want. It's up to you.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. Like, it's up to you. But I think there's enough people, like, it starts with you and it ends with you. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, that's why I'm extremely ambitious. Like, I feel like it's written in stone.
That's good. Well, that's what I was going to ask you also, like, you know, what keeps you going? Why is it just like, oh man, somebody told me that I can't be Seth, okay, and then just stop. Like, what keeps you going? I know you like the role, but...
What keeps me going? I guess I look like Jacob. That's one of them. Okay, that's one of them. I won't say that it's not. It means a lot to them because if they can see Seth look like Jacob, then for them, like, they're gonna, like, they want to cry if they can bring the movie that much to life. Like, for them, they're just gonna be, like, in awe. Like, you know, for little girls everywhere, they're just gonna be like, wow, they really got the book down.
So how did you feel when you first saw the movie and you look on screen and...
Oh my gosh, dude, I freaked out, dude. I was like, oh snap, that guy looks exactly like me.
You're looking around
I was just like covered like that when I walked out of the movie theater. I was like this. I was all scared. It's cool.
Well, if you don't get the role, I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, I'm gonna get the role. I'm convinced I'm gonna get it.
Yeah!
No, like, for real. Like, it means a lot. So, like, it means a lot to embody Seth, you know, like the 14-year-old kid that he is.
Right.
You know, you just can't get the role because people want you to have it. It's not gonna cut it. Those are some heavy shoes to fill. And I think the same goes for Leah. Like, the stuff she goes through, those are some heavy shoes to fill. And the same for the whole Clearwater family. Like, that's some heavy stuff. And I think Taylor's only 5'6". Maybe he's 5'7", since he's been working out. He's still a teenager and growing. But, I mean, the way I see it, if they're going to break rules like they already have, Seth cannot be taller than Taylor. It can't work out like that.
That's true. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. That's good. Good observation.